18 or 19.
Good morning, everyone!
Good morning.
Oh my God, you guys sound like it's snowing outside. What the hell's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. All right, listen, real simple, short meeting, right? First Saturday morning meeting of March. March in, March out, right? February's already done. Whatever happened, happened. What happens next is what we changed today. We got Steve is live right now. Listen, Steve. Come on. You.
What happened now?
I need you. I need you. I want to congratulate you, Steve.
Thank you.
You did an absolutely amazing job last month. So the dealership, right, was up 40% from last year, which is a fantastic job. Okay. All of you guys hit bonus with the exception of maybe one or two of you, and that's not the end of the world. There's an opportunity to add something to this month to make sure that we don't miss out on that opportunity to hit our bonus. It starts with the end in mind, right? You got to really think about what you want March 31st to look like, what you want it to smell like, what you want it to feel like, and reverse engineer what it's going to take to get you there. And it really just boils down to you making a plan. And it starts with your projection sheet. So I handed out a projection sheet for the month of March. It's time to really write down what you want. Right? That's that second creation. We take our ideas and our goals, we then put them on paper. Now we're able to analyze and strategize what's important and prioritize. So you put down what's important and what's difficult, and I would recommend handling those things first. Because if you tackle the tough things first, everything else becomes easy. Right? It's like it's easier to go downhill than it is to climb uphill. Would you agree?
Yes.
All right? So keep that in consideration when you're projecting your goals here. So you have 31 days. You have 5 weekends. That's 5 Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. The end of the month is on Monday. It's the first, right? So you have 5 solid weekends. We're probably going to do 2 revos this month just to get that influx of traffic. All right. We've made some changes in our BDC department. We're starting to see more traffic. Is it high quality traffic? No. But if you think about what Revo does, Revo creates commotion, right? It creates this frenzy. When people see a lot of things going on, all of a sudden they want to be a part of it. You know, and I always take it back to the nightclub or the bar that has the line around the block. When you walk past that place, you're like, well, you know, what's going on in there? Right? And they use a scarcity method. So now when you get into that club after waiting an hour online and you see it's empty, you're like, what the hell? Right? But that was done by design. It's called scarcity. It's the illusion of busy, right? So that's what this sort of setup is going to create for us, right? So people walk through the door, figure out what they were told walking in, and maintain that psychology. So if it was a buyback, make sure we want to buy back their vehicle. I always point to the 3-story building we have across the street. That 3-story building is a 3-story used car department. We need to replenish that with used cars. That's why you're here, sir. That's why you're here, ma'am. So let's look at your vehicle. And by the way, what would you want to go into? Right? And that's how you lead. If it's interest rate, you have folks out there that are paying a higher interest rate than they would like to, or they should be. There's an opportunity to offer them an opportunity to lower their interest. So whatever way they come in, we have to maintain that psychology. It's transparency. All right? So get your projection sheets together. Figure out what you want to do. I want them back here within 15, 20 minutes. But really put some thought into this. Okay? Figure out where you're going to get your customers from. Figure out what different outlets or platforms you're going to leverage to drive traffic to your business. And your business is your desk. You have a phone, you have a chair, you have a computer, and we spend money in advertising. Now the question is, what are you going to do to contribute to that? What are you going to do to round out that book of business? And it's leveraging Facebook. It's leveraging Instagram, OfferUp, Let Go, Craigslist, whatever platform you could post something on to get some attention that you can drive into your business. And now all you have to do is lead with an amazing product, which we have, and your level of service. You know, this is the only store where you have 5 manufacturers all on one block. So if you have a customer that is cross-shopping a Honda, you can walk them into your Toyota dealership. You can walk them into your Hyundai store. You can walk them into your Kia dealership. You can upgrade them into an Acura. There's no reason why someone should leave you. Don't tell me they're going to buy a Nissan because it's not as good as a product. Don't tell me they're going to buy a Mazda. Don't tell me they're going to buy a Chrysler or a Chevy or something like that. Right? They're looking at a Honda. The only other vehicle that you may lose them to is yourself, because you have Toyota on the block. And if you're not walking your customers over there, you're doing yourself and your consumer a disservice. Because like I said last week, those people should want to deal with you in any dealership that they walk into. And if they want something that you don't have, come up to this desk and let us know what that is. And we'll figure out a way to make that happen. Can we do that? Mm-hmm. All right? And make March 31st what you want it. But it all starts with what you're going to put down on here on paper. What you're going to stay consistent with. What you're going to stay persistent with. What you're not going to look away from. You know, one of the easiest ways to determine what the outcome is of your day is to size it up. You know, I did not plan today for tomorrow when it came for snow yesterday. I had no idea it was going to snow. Why? Because I don't watch the news. Right? So I woke up this morning and I saw some stuff falling. I look out my window 45 flights up. It didn't look that bad. When I get downstairs, I got 4 or 5 inches worth of snow on the ground. It is what it is. Prepare for variable change. Variable change is something that you don't have control over, right? And what you have to prepare is your mind to not get influenced. You might have seen snow and said, oh my God, it's not going to be busy today. Oh man, why do I have to go in? But that's your mindset. You got to control that. That's negative mind matter that you don't need, right? You got to convert that and say, hey, you know what? It's snowing outside. There's a possibility that some transmissions may blow. There might be a few accidents. Heaters might not go on. Windshield wipers may not clean the windows the way they should. It might get someone to the point where they say, I'm frustrated with this car. I want to trade it in. That's the opportunity mindset. All right? It's broad, vast, and it's what we need to adapt. All right? So let's have an amazing, productive day. Let's make sure that we service every single client walking through that door. Let's make sure we're mining our database when it comes to service. We have 92 appointments today in service. That means we're going to check in 80 to 90 people. The question is, can we talk to at least half of them? And out of the half, will half be interested? And out of the half, can we close at 30%? You do the math, it's 5-7 cars just out of service. Plus what walks through the door. So have an amazing day, and let's get productive, all right? Let's go.